Hey there guys, what is going on? We're going to be talking about something a little bit different here today. When I did wake up this morning and check in the Cold War playlist, I noticed something very cool. Some of you may have never played any of the Face-Off maps before, and that's fine, I never played it either. Face-Off isn't for me. But check out this playlist. We have Face-Off 6v6. If we look at the details, we can see a mosh pit of 6v6 respawn modes on gunfight maps. Now, you might be wondering, what are gunfight maps? They are very small maps. They're like Nuketown, but way smaller in most parts. Some of these maps are basically just a single room and you fight, and 6v6 on those maps and those playlists is just unbelievably good fun. Perfect for just sort of those close range engagements, just sprinting around everywhere, having an excellent time. And we're going to show off the most insane playlist they have ever added to Cold War, because this thing is a lot of fun, man. Just jump into the Face-Off 6v6 playlist, and we're just going to have a good time here. Just before we do get into it here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do massively appreciate it, and it really does help me out. We are looking for about 190 subs for 5,000, so if you could help me achieve that goal, that would be absolutely massive. And yeah, we're just going to jump into some Face-Off 6v6 playlist here, because this is a lot of fun. As I tell you, this is probably the most insane playlist they've ever added to Cold War. So the class setup that we are featuring today is the same as the EM63 class setup in yesterday's video. If you did miss that, make sure you do go check it out. There'll be a link somewhere on the screen and in the description. So again, go check out the EM63 dual wield class setup, because this thing is very fun. But as I said, these maps are incredibly small. You're just going to look at this and be like, oh, I did not realize this. So you look, and this is literally it. It's a game show set. This is called Game Show, I believe. And it is, as I said, literally just a game show set. You'll see that the map is literally, it's just this. It's basically just a box. And that is amazing fun. Some of them that I played before, I think it was, there was just a library. I think it was just a library, and it was literally just a single room. Very small. So much fun to sprint around with. You could even almost get long shots on some of the longer parts of the map as well, and just have a sick time. But if you are looking for insane amounts of gameplay, so much fun, just literally sprinting around everywhere and having a sick time, this is the playlist for you guys. Trust me. Trust me. Look at this. Look at them. Look at there's people everywhere. There's just a lot going on this. Hang on a minute. Oh, this is bad. This is not where I want to be. This is a very interesting look at what a game show set looks like as well. If you've never seen something like this before, this could be a... Oh. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if you've never seen something like this before, this could be a little bit different. Something you've never... Hang on a minute. That was an enemy? No way. Something like this before, this could be a little bit different. I just ran past him thinking it was cool. But no, a lot of people do love the close range action in this game. A lot of stuff like SMG, shotguns, these pistol class setups like the AM63 stuff. And it's a lot of fun to sprint around in these things and just have an excellent time. As I said, this is probably the most insane playlist they've ever added. These maps, as I said, are designed for 2v2, 3v3 games. So having 12 people on these maps is a lot of the time just so much fun. Like, just so cool a lot of the time. Yeah, we got that guy. That's cool. Kill streaks are going to be a little tough on some of these maps, as they are mostly internal. Like, a lot of them are literally just a single building in a room. Oh my god, look at those boys lined up over there. But this map in particular is very cool. But there are a lot of other good ones as well, and they all feature very small maps. Look at this, it's just a very cool little set. That's nice. I like this set. I really do like this map. And again, it is very small. So you guys who love your close quarters action, you're going to find something good here. You're going to find a bit of fun. But I mean, what about the AM63, boys? Like, the AM63 especially is a lot of fun, but more so like the dual wield stuff. Dual wield stuff is, of course, as expected, very powerful in this game. Like, it is one of the most powerful close range options. It's like a 5-shot kill with one of them, does 33-ish damage per bullet, and now that you've got 2 of them, man, that just shreds people. It just shreds people, and it's a lot of fun to sprint around with this thing and just sort of close your eyes. You can use it on pretty much any class setup as just your powerful secondary, or if you want to specialize in just sprinting around with these things, it can be your only weapon, and it's powerful enough to get away with that. Oh my god. We got a double kill with that. That's pretty goofy. There are a bunch of other maps in this. I think Diesel is actually also a face-off map, so that's interesting. Like, it's a little bit bigger of a map, so that is going to be a little different. But, I mean, a lot of the maps are literally just a single room or something like that, which is just... This is really cool. I really do like this setting. I think this is a very cool idea for a map. Hang on a minute. It almost does remind me of the remake of Firing Range, which was the studio. I can't remember what it's called. The studio map is basically this, but an entire map. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Ah, no, that was a good streak. And I think kill streaks are going to be a little messed up in some of these. I think I mentioned that as well. But yeah, kill streaks are going to be a little messed up in these buildings because they are, as I said, literally just single rooms. So keep an eye out for your kill streaks. Maybe just like a war machine's probably going to get your job done here. But again, close quarter stuff, so it can be a little spooky. Also, the good thing about this is the game show is actually called What Do the Numbers Mean? And if you know Black Ops, you know what that means. That's pretty good reference. I really do like that. Chuck that in there. Stick that guy. Always sticking people on these things, man. Jump over the top again. Get that guy. You just kill people so quick with these things, and the range is actually really good as well. Like the hip... Oh. Okay, that's bad timing. The hipfire accuracy actually allows you to fight at slightly longer distances than you're probably expecting. This isn't just a close range thing. Like, you can fight at fairly long distances with these. Like, you look, and you're like, if anybody's around this corner, we can kill that guy fairly easily. And that wraps up this game. We might actually jump into another one because that was fairly quick. We got domination and stuff as well, which is also a lot of fun, so keep that in mind here. We'll jump into another game. Alrighty, so we are on another map here in this playlist, and it is called ICBM, which is Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. You can see in the middle of the map. That is the ICBM itself. We look up. This is a cool map, man. Like, this is just... A lot of these maps are just really cool, man. Like, they're all slightly different settings, and they all do something a little bit different. There's a KGB office-style library-looking thing, and it's just really cool as well. There's actually a surprising amount of verticality to this map. Like, there's two different layers, as you can... Where is he? Yeah, no, dude, no. You're not getting those kills on me with that. Like, that isn't happening. It is basically a circular room. Like, it's a sort of a square, but yeah, it basically plays like this room is a circle, which is cool. It's a little bit different. You're going to have a little bit of trouble pushing up on the outside sometimes, of course, because, as you can tell, it's a little tough. There's different layers. As you can see, like, these are the vents for, like, the gas or the smoke, etc., that would pour out when the rocket does launch. These would come up here. And it's actually really, really cool. Like, I really do like the designs of a lot of these maps. Like, they're just... Hello. Oh my god, that was a bad place to spawn. You know, they're just a little interesting. Like, they're just a little bit different. And some of you may have never seen any of this stuff before because, as I said earlier, I actually don't play any of the face-off stuff. I've never seen any of these maps before, and they're all a little bit different, a little bit interesting, because they're just designed for like 2 or 3 people, and it just feels really good. It's very hectic to be running around with 12 other people, or 11 other people on these maps, because as I said, teeny tiny maps. But as I said as well, a lot of fun here, lot of fun. And the M63 class setup that we have got going on right now is absolutely perfect for this thing because, I mean, it's just, people just die. People just die up close. Like, that's all this is about, and that's what we are experiencing here. This is also going to be a good place to get this pistol class setup unlocked. If you've not got it unlocked yet, you still haven't unlocked the M63, this is going to be a great place to get it done. Oh no, we got a kill with the MAC-10. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. There's no attachments on it. Hello. Good spawn. Good spawn. Very good spawn. I like that. This in particular might be one of the more hectic maps in this particular playlist. Like, a lot of them are fairly small as it is, but like, man, this is a lot. There's a lot going on here. We don't really have time to talk about too much. There's not really thrilling gameplay that's happening. It is mostly just chaos, so a little tough. Oh, it was one hit. That guy was one shot. That guy was one shot. What are we doing? 23 and 9. That's pretty good considering. That's pretty good. We're in there spawn again. Down here as well. Oh, the stuns and flashes, man. You're going to need flak jacket for this. You're probably going to need tac mask as well because, I mean, I keep saying it, but there's a lot going on here if you couldn't tell. Oh god, nah. No. It also seems like if you put some equipment down in a pretty decent spot, like in the middle of the map, you're going to cover a massive segment of the map. So, no, that guy's got a crossbow. Oh my god, I didn't kill him. That is not good. That is not good. I don't want to be there. Just stand on this and put this here. Nobody will be able to see that. I mean, this is a room filled with that stuff anyway, so... Ooh, nice shot with the guy with the crossbow. But I think there's like 6 or 7 or 8 maps in this playlist, and they're all very, very ridiculously small, man. It's a lot of fun. And Dom on this, I thought was going to be a little tedious, but I mean, it's one section of Dom and 100 points, because these maps are, as I said, not too big. So having like 100 points is kinda... Or having 200 points is kinda pointless, because, well, the maps don't last that long. They're basically just a little box anyway, so... Oh no, we got another kill with the MAC-10. Oops. My bad. We're supposed to be talking about the M63 and stuff, so... Yeah, a bit rough. I mean, like, you can't argue with, like, doing that much damage to somebody up close, like, basically immediately. Somebody dying if you're shooting them with this. Like, somebody is gonna die. It could be you. It could be you if you get killed by something that insta-kills you, but for the most part, people are gonna get killed by this thing, and that's cool. That is very cool. Of course, it is limited to the range that it is very effective at, and as you can tell, we do struggle to, like, across the map, you can get those kills, but it's clearly not designed for that. And even a single one of these is still a lot of fun. Like, it's still like a 5-shot kill and does have a fairly decent rate of fire. So it's like, a single one of these is still a lot of fun to get kills with. Like, it's definitely usable. So keep that in mind. We might actually make a separate class of video on just like a single AM63 class, because I mean, that'd be a lot of fun too. When we were leveling this thing up, it was still a lot of fun to run. Oh, yes. Oh my god, broke that guy's nose. Yeah, when we were leveling this thing up, only using one of them was still a lot of fun. So that's something to keep in mind as well. We're doing actually quite nicely here. I don't think kill streaks are disabled. That makes sense. Yeah, because kill streaks on that map would be just dumb. Anyway, that's the Face-Off 6v6 playlist. Please jump into this. It is a lot of fun. This is the most insane playlist they have added to Cold War this year. It is so much fun to mess around with this thing. Like, short range, close range class setups are going to be an absolute dream to have fun with here, because this is a lot of fun. Anyway, as I said, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do massively appreciate it, and it really does help me out. We are looking for about 190 subs for 5,000, which would be an absolutely massive milestone for me. So if you could help me out, that'd be great. And again, as I said, I will see you in the next video. Bye!